Well, hello there and welcome to Bake It Easy. My name is Marijoya, and to continue with the Valentine's themed recipes, I have this one for the lovers, for the ones that want to do a little dinner date at home and they want to do something special. Trust me that this recipe is one for the books because it's so easy to make but impress. What we're going to make today is a chocolate budino with olive oil, sea salt, and candied walnuts. It sounds very high-end, and it is, but I promise you it's so simple to make. You're gonna make it for whatever reason, okay? So come with me and let's get started. And to start off, we have very simple ingredients and very simple equipment that I'm sure you already have it at home. And it's a matter of egg yolks, granulated sugar, cream and milk, good quality dark chocolate, salt, of course, because that's the seasoning of life, some olive oil for later, sea salt for later, and some chocolate shards just for decoration. And a little extra thing, I have some candied walnuts here that I made earlier. If you want the recipe for that, let me know so we can make another video for that. Let's get to it. Usually, when people hear the word pastry cream, they get intimidated because of the process that traditionally is used to make this, with its tempering, and then you have to mix in and then go back. I have the solution for that because for such a small quantity that we're making today, we can do it all one pot, no tempering, nothing, just all together, combined, cooked, and you're ready to go, okay? So that being said, we have milk and heavy cream, equal parts. Remember, the recipe completes in the bottom in the caption. We have egg yolks and the sugar, and we're gonna combine the milk, the yolks, and the sugar. We're gonna put this aside, and we're gonna cook it. We're gonna cook it nice and easy, slow and slow, slow and low, with love, because this is going to be added to the chocolate chips and it's gonna melt it. And that's what's gonna give the creaminess that we are looking for in this recipe, okay? So, without further ado, let's go. Make sure you clean up here. Cream and eggs and the sugar. That's it. That's as crazy as we will go. We're gonna give it a quick little stir before to make sure everything is already incorporated before we start whisking. Oh, and salt. Salt is your friend. Salt is your friend. A pinch of salt or so. And don't be afraid of salt when baking. I always say this, don't go crazy with it either because it's not a bechamel, but you can add some confidently. And what we're also going to do is we're going to get another whisk and a bowl, and we're gonna add the chocolate chips to that bowl because once our custard is cooked, we're going to add that here and let that sit so the heat of the custard melts the chocolate. Okay, so that's done, set aside, let's get to it. You want to do this medium heat, not too crazy, because you don't want to have scrambled eggs. We just want to have a thick, smooth custard that coats the back of a spoon. We're almost there. Almost, and you can feel it. This is what I'm talking about. This is a trick. If you can do this, that means it's ready. Let's go. Now, we're gonna put this aside and we're gonna incorporate our hot mixture into our chocolate. You wanna get it all in there. And you wanna cover up the chocolate with the hot cream or the hot mixture, because we are going to add some vanilla. That's optional. I like to add vanilla to everything because I feel It's the one thing that if you don't add, you're gonna be missing afterwards. So I just add a little bit. You add as much or as little as you want, or none at all. And we're gonna emulsify it. I'm not getting fancy. You don't have to emulsify it if you don't have an emulsifier, which is a hand blender, but I'm gonna show you in a little bit. If you don't have that, just take a strainer and strain it. Because what we're trying to get with that is a very smooth and silky Budino. Because now when it gets together with the chocolate chips, you might get some chunks or you might not get it as smooth as you'd like. And by emulsifying it, or in your case, if you don't have that, by sifting it, you are guaranteed you're gonna get a very soft and smooth and silky and delicious Budino. So let's wait and we'll come back. Okay, 5 minutes have passed. And take a look. I mean, you guys. This is the definition of richness. I'm going to add my touch of vanilla. Something you can add to this, it's cinnamon. Cinnamon and chocolate go really well. You can add some espresso powder to enhance the chocolate flavor. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible just because I want the olive oil and sea salt and candied walnuts to be the star of the show. And at this point, if you don't have one of these, this is called a hand blender. And usually, most of the times when you get a hand mixer, it comes like in a combo and you have the same thing, works for all. So very handy tool if you want to get into baking or cooking or whatever. I highly recommend it. So that's it. That's all I want to do, and I also want to try. This is for the chocolate lovers, and also taking into consideration that the Budino will be as good as the quality of your chocolate. So don't be skimpy. Don't try to get like cheap chocolate because it's not gonna work. You have to get a good quality. And if you think that dark chocolate is too much for you, totally okay. You can sub for milk chocolate or make a combination of both. That's what I would do because I really think that the dark chocolate in this equation works great with the olive oil and cuts down the sweetness. But if it's too much for you, you have my blessing. Let's serve it and we're ready to go. Here I have 2 stemless martini glasses. And this recipe is good for 2 glasses, maybe a little more if you make them smaller. It's really up to you. But I feel like for this, given the size of this is good for 2. And this is how it should look. It's pretty thin, but no worries because we're gonna put it in the fridge. And this has to sit in the fridge for no less than 6 hours. I would do this overnight just to make your life easier. You can make this the night before, have it ready, and the longer it sits, actually the better. So you can even do it up to 2 days in advance and you're set up for success. I guarantee you that. So here we have the candied walnuts that I told you, the olive oil. Also, good quality olive oil. Don't skimp on that because, that's the star of the show. Star of the show here are the chocolate and the olive oil. So you want to make sure they're nice and good. So that's what we need. Glasses, candied walnuts, sea salt, olive oil, chocolate shards. This is totally customizable to your liking. You can add as much or as little as you like. You can omit the olive oil if it's too weird for you, but trust me, don't kill it before you try it. So what I like to do is, I like my crunch. And for that surprise factor, I'm going to add some walnuts at the bottom of the glass. A little more. And I'm gonna pour in Okay. You don't want to leave any behind, because my grandma told me that. That's money right there. And there's a little one peeking through here. Not anymore. And now this is gonna go to the fridge for, again, at least 6 hours, if not overnight. At this point, you don't add the olive oil and the decorations. You leave that for the very last minute before serving, because this is gonna get weird on top. So you can just put some plastic wrap on top so you don't create a skin. Put it in the fridge, forget about it. When it's time to serve, just decorate it with some candied walnuts and a drizzle of olive oil, and of course, some sea salt. And let's go to the fridge. Well guys, our Budino have sat in the fridge for a while, about 2 hours, but I highly recommend to make them overnight, because the longer they sit, the better. So don't be like me, schedule it on time, be mindful about that. To finish them off, we have the candied walnuts that we talked about earlier, and we added at the bottom of the glass. Chocolate shards, this is optional. I just feel like they elevate the presentation, but that's up to you. The sea salt and olive oil. And I am going to just finally chop, or break, not chop, break. Just gonna break down, but I still want to have chunks of it, because again, I'm all about textures, remember? I'm going to add just a few chocolate shards, or shavings, sea salt all over, because you really want to create that contrast of flavors. And la pièce de résistance, a drizzle of olive oil. Be mindful of it. Again, you can omit this part if you like, but I'd suggest you try it out. Okay? And now, the moment of truth. A little bit of everything. Again, this hasn't been sitting long enough, so it's still somewhat soft, but this is the perfect combination of silky smooth, salty, sweet, crunchy, fruity from the olive oil. It's a win. I think you're gonna impress your boo a lot with this dessert, and you saw how easy it is to make. And you can just make it for any occasion, really, because it's a very impressive dish that takes very little effort, but no one needs to know. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and make it easy. Well guys, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and follow, and be on the lookout for my other Valentine's content. Till next time, bake it easy.